Have you ever noticed how strangely powerful attention is? You can have food in the fridge, money in your account, and Wi-Fi working perfectly and still feel completely off because one specific person didn't reply. You're not hungry, you're not broke, you're just unseen. And that's when it hits you. Attention doesn't feel like a luxury, it feels like oxygen. You don't think about oxygen when you're breathing normally, but the moment it's gone, nothing else matters. That's exactly how attention works. When it's there, life feels steady. When it disappears, your mind starts gasping, searching, panicking. And no, this isn't you being dramatic, this is you being human. From the very beginning of life, attention is how we survive. A baby cries, not because it wants to be annoying, but because it needs to be noticed. A kid runs into a room yelling, "Watch this!" before doing something wildly unsafe. Adults like to think we've evolved past that stage, but we haven't. We just changed the tools. We text, we post, we wait, we refresh. Different age, same need. We like to pretend attention is optional, like it's some extra bonus you should be mature enough to live without. But your brain doesn't see it that way. Your brain treats attention as proof of existence. It's constantly asking one quiet question in the background. Do I matter right now? When attention is present, the answer feels like yes. When it's missing, your brain doesn't calmly assume people are busy. It assumes something is wrong. That's why being ignored hurts more than being criticized. Criticism still means someone saw you. Silence feels like being erased. It feels like you're talking into the void and nothing is coming back to confirm you're real. What's funny is how much we deny this need out loud. We say things like, "I don't need attention," or "I'm independent," or "I'm low maintenance." And maybe we mean it until our message gets seen and not replied to. Then suddenly we're spiraling. Maybe they're busy, maybe they're typing, maybe their phone died, maybe they hate me, maybe I should move to a new state and start a new life. All that chaos triggered by one tiny read receipt. Attention works like oxygen because it regulates your emotional breathing. When you're getting enough of it, you're calm, you're secure, you don't overanalyze every interaction. But when it's low, your mind starts hyperventilating. You replay conversations, you analyze tone, you search for hidden meanings that were never there. Your brain isn't being dramatic, it's trying to restore balance. And attention doesn't even have to be romantic. It can be a friend actually listening, a coworker acknowledging your idea in a meeting, someone laughing at your joke instead of scrolling on their phone. Small moments, huge impact. That's why you can be surrounded by people and still feel lonely. Attention isn't about bodies in a room, it's about being genuinely seen. Think about how it feels when you're talking to someone and they keep checking their phone. They're right there, but they're not with you. They didn't insult you, they didn't say anything rude, they just disconnected. And somehow that hurts more than an argument. Your brain instantly translates it as, "I'm not important enough for your full attention." This is also why social media gets under our skin so easily. Your brain doesn't really know the difference between digital attention and real-life attention. A like feels like acknowledgement, a comment feels like validation. No reaction feels like rejection, even if no one actually rejected you. You post something you care about, you refresh, nothing happens, and your brain quietly says, "I guess that didn't matter." That reaction isn't shallow, it's biological. Thousands of years ago, being ignored by your group meant danger, no protection, no resources. Your brain still runs on that ancient software. It still treats attention as safety, even if the group is now a handful of people on a screen. That's why attention from the wrong people can still feel addictive. Even unhealthy attention can feel better than none. A toxic person texting you still feels like proof you exist. Someone arguing with you still feels like engagement. And without realizing it, you start confusing attention with connection. That's where things get dangerous, because attention may be oxygen, but not all oxygen is clean. Some attention keeps you alive, some slowly poisons you. When you're starved for attention, your standards drop. You accept half-effort, dry replies, bare minimum energy, just to feel seen for a few seconds. That's not weakness, that's emotional suffocation. Here's the part no one talks about enough. The more attention you give yourself, the less desperate you feel it from others. Listening to your own feelings, taking your own thoughts seriously, not ignoring your needs just to be liked. Self-attention doesn't replace human connection, but it stabilizes you. It's like having an oxygen tank instead of depending on random air leaks. When you start doing that, everything shifts. Silence doesn't destroy you. Delayed replies don't define your worth. You stop chasing crumbs and start choosing connections that actually breathe life into you. Attention becomes something you appreciate, not something you beg for. So, if you've ever felt anxious when someone pulls away, or empty when you're ignored, or restless when you're not being noticed, there's nothing wrong with you. You're not needy, you're not broken, you're not too much. You're human, standing in emotional thin air, trying to breathe. And once you understand that, you stop shaming yourself for needing attention. You start respecting it. You start choosing where you breathe.